Good evening. It's about 7:20 on Monday, September 18th, 2023. And I'm moving them to the second section. This will be the first cell of this section. It's the northernmost cell. There are 7 cells in this section. There's 6 sections total. For 42 total cells. This is the northernmost part of my field in the middle. That's where my shop is. Speaking of which, I gotta go close that garage. The dust is getting to me before the cows get to it. I have 2 little things I'm gonna do. One is put a rope around the garage so that they don't climb up on the wings like this. And the other is put some drain pipes down to divert the water. Hey, come on out. Out. Come on, out. Come on, out. Out. You two, get out. No, out, out, out. This dog on Sunday grabbed an old bag, which was red and white, and started shaking it around violently. And I thought it was like a bird or a duck or something that he had caught and was killing. So I thought maybe I'd have to do something about that. Thankfully, it was just a bag from the shop. So I think they're all here already. Yeah, Blackie in here, calf. The sheep are coming too. That's Blackie's calf, number 20. Oh, these big holes, by the way. You see those big holes in the land? There's like trapdoor spiders in there. Every once in a while I'll come out and the trapdoor spider will sneak back in. They're pretty big spiders. They're pretty scary looking too. So let me put the wire up because they're all over here now. We're supposed to get some rain on Wednesday. Looks like we're going to be getting some good rain. 3/4 of an inch. Hopefully more. But you never know. So, all right. I'll just drag this. The goatweed latches onto the wire. Let's go like this. There we go. Looks like Blue's calf is on the gate there. Ah, the wire's caught on goatweed. Heck. Let's pull on this one. I was thinking about the idea of this rotational grazing. It's pretty neat when you consider that what you're doing is you're trading labor for fertilizer. Oh, look at this tangle I got. See, this kind of thing. Let me see if I can untangle that with one hand. Nope. My finger's blocking the camera. I think I just need to push this guy through. It's just loops on loops. Let's see. There we go. As long as I didn't tie any knots, rope should be okay. More or less. Yeah. You know what? Let's just do this. Come on. All right. 5 minutes of watching an old man fumble around with ropes and wires. That's got to be quality YouTube entertainment, right? The best part is when I get shocked. You guys will like that, I imagine. I think that's pretty funny. All right. There we go. Electrical connection made. Wire needs to be tightened. It's probably good enough for now, but somebody asked about my charger. It's a 46,000 W Speedrite. I got the biggest charger I could. It really wasn't that much more expensive than the second biggest. And that was advice from Greg Judy to get the biggest charger you can. The thinking goes that your charger is never going to be at 100%. You're always going to have little shorts due to just vegetation touching and stuff like that. So you want to get an extra strong one so that when there is a small short and an animal touches it, they get a nice zap. This is what Snowball was doing, tearing up this little piece of paper. So, all right, let me go show the cows the water. He's like, no, you can't stay near the gate. That's my gate. That's where I wait for my master. Today was 92 degrees. It's 88 right now. It's kind of a dry 92, so it wasn't too bad. But the sun is still hot. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun shines hot. I swear the sun is closer to Texas than anywhere else in the United States. Or was that the coast is 50 miles away in Houston, but the sun is 3 miles away? Is that the joke? Another joke about Houston I heard is that Houston is an hour and a half away from Houston. It's so big. Oh, this wire is not taut. It needs to be taut to keep the cows out of it. There we go. All right. They should remember where the water is. Oh, the grass here is super thick. Super nice and super thick. Anyway. Hello, Mr. Bull. So if I were to return him to his owner, his cows have a chance of getting pregnant and having calves in July, which is non-optimal. So my plan is to return him in November. So his cows can have calves in September. September, October. Because the cows have a 21-day estrus cycle. So somewhere around there. The weather should be more reasonable in September, October. In the 90s rather than the 110s. So hopefully, you kind of want to time the birth of the calves right when the grass really starts growing, so the mamas have extra milk to give the calf. If the cows are starving, one of the first things they'll stop doing is making milk, which isn't optimal. Hey there, have you found the feed in the back of the side-by-side? Those are doggy treats. Those are not cattle treats. Come on, get out of here, Yellow. I'll show you guys. These are my doggy treats. Hey, Noogie, Nutmeg, come here. Doggy treats. This is how I train doggies to stay in the pasture. You smell that? You smell that? Do you want one? Do you want one? Go get it. Do you want one? Go get it. Where's the other dog? This dog is scared of taking the treats because the other dogs pick on him. See? You greedy Gus? Oh wait, did he get it? Oh, he got it. Good job. He snuck away with the treat. So I'm going to put a wire around the shop so that the cows don't get on the edge there and poop. And also, I don't want them messing with the drainage system that I'm going to set up here shortly. It's going to rain on Wednesday, and I need that water to drain. So, yeah, I have the lights turned on so I can work at night, just in case it takes me a while. Yep. So when you're grazing your cows, one more time, the most important thing is you give the grass plenty of time to rest, right? My goodness, this guy's on edge. This is not a cattle dog, by the way. My Toby dog is a cattle dog. He knows better than to bark at cows, from the front at least. He's smelling for more treats. But yeah, this dog tries to take the cows on from the head. But my cattle dog, Toby, he has Australian cattle dog in him. He comes from behind. He nips at their heels. And he knows better than to touch them. Anyway, as I was saying, the goal with the rotational grazing is to grow grass. And the way you do that is you leave the grass. When you leave the pasture, there's plenty of grass left. You don't you don't eat it down to the nibs. You leave plenty of grass. If you don't have grass, you can't rotationally graze. You have to basically pin them up and feed them. And so that's every time I do a rotation here, I have to think, is there enough grass that when they leave, there'll be plenty of grass left over, you know? And I am still thinking of maybe the southern half of my field, just not grazing it for this rotation, just giving it some more rest. I'll check the back 20, see if there's anything in the back 20 that I can use. If there is, I'll put them back there for a week or two. Maybe even feed them back there. You know, but you got to keep the cows from eating the grass too much. And if you leave the grass behind, there's all kinds of benefits in terms of soil health. Not the least of which is the roots. You'll have deep roots. And so when you get moisture, the water will travel down along the roots. You're also maintaining moisture in the soil. You have cover that helps the soil stay cooler than it otherwise would be. And that's this goatweed, I think, really saved me. Because, yes, the goatweed did use nutrients and it did use water and stuff, but it provided cooler soil. And this isn't a good example, but other parts of the goatweed field has really, yeah, see here, there's some pretty good grass here. You know, look at that. It gives cover for the grass to grow, keeps the temperatures cooler. And that's what it's all about, is you don't want bare soil. You want to leave something behind. You want to let nature work its magic. Nature can't do much with dead soil. You got to put some life in there to get it started. You got to leave some life behind. Excuse me. That's kind of the deal. So, let's see what else to talk about. Is there anything else I wanted to bring up? So I talked about my charger. It's a 46,000W Speedrite. I don't recommend getting the solar chargers. I do recommend getting one you plug into an electric circuit, you know, for reliability's sake, you know. I understand if you can't get electricity out to your field. It's not cheap to install it, but the electric bill is cheap. I don't think I've ever spent more than the minimum. That's even with the shop and the lights and stuff like that. So the way that works for my electric company is there's like a $20 minimum. And if you use up more than $20, then they'll charge you more than $20. But there's just a $20 minimum. So I pay $20 a month for electricity I don't use. And yeah, let nature do its work. So this, my goodness, those dogs. So this is part of the dirt moving work that they did. You can see why I need to set up that drainage system, because I run the risk of ruining the foundation. And the cows, they step on it and break it. So I need to keep them out. Right, Blue? Blue's a friendly cow. Nice and wide. My goodness, you're wide. So if they were impregnated back in March, which is when the bull came, that means they are 6 months pregnant now. And they should be due in 3 months. So they'll be due in December or so. No, June. They're due in March. The cow came over in late May and early June. So they're due in February and March. All right, guys, see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.